Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's hay fever season when I'm recording this, and I get very bad hay fever. So if I sneeze, sniff, die, look like this, hay fever's here. I've been outside, so yeah, I'm a bit like, but we survived. Okay, what type of learner are you? Do you even know the answer to that? Because I still don't fully know the answer to what kind of learner I am. But we're on the journey. But today, we're going to explore the 7 different types of learner. We're going to discuss each of the different types and then find out what kind of learner you are, what kind of learner I are. I are. English, hello, I am. Together. So, I feel like we should just get straight into it. Number 1. Visual or spatial learner. All these have like a more scientific counterpart name. So visual, spatial. Do you like using diagrams? Do you like images? Do you like organizing stuff? And using your visual memory to, connect things, seeing it all, connect it all up. You could be a visual or spatial learner. And for you, the best way to revise, the best way to learn is to make mind maps, to get information and sort it, get flashcards and put them into the right order, things like that. That's the best way for you to learn. Now, I've done a bit of research on this. It may not all be 100% accurate, but as accurate as I can get it. Okay, number 2, an oral learner or auditory musical. You need someone to tell you the information. You don't like to read it. And in group discussions, you thrive. Group discussions are a great way for you to learn. This is kind of learning when someone tells you something and you remember that when you go into the exam. Like you're sitting in class, the teacher says a fact. You go into the exam and remember the teacher saying that fact. That's kind of auditory musical or oral with an A. Oral learner you could be. Or if you learn something by recording yourself saying it and then listening back to it, that's the same kind of thing. Number 3, verbal or linguistic. You enjoy writing and speaking. So if you love writing notes, if you like to say your stuff out, if you like to learn definitions, you could be a verbal learner. You like to use mnemonics, which is spelled the weirdest way, with M at the start, mnemonics. If you like role playing, if you like setting this stuff out and just telling yourself it, you could be a verbal learner. I can't relate to this, sorry, but some people are, and it's a very interesting way of learning. Okay, number 4. I again cannot relate to this. Physical or kinesthetic learning, which is hands-on approach. You like to do stuff to learn it. If you are a technology student, if you're an artist, if you're a gymnast or any other kind of sporting person, like any kind of sports, but particularly the ones where you have to do stuff with yourself rather than with other people. But obviously all sports involve the same kind of things. This is physical and kinesthetic learning. You'd rather make yourself do stuff to learn it rather than have to sit and absorb information from something. Number 5, logical or mathematical. You like numbers, you like patterns. You can connect abstract information pretty easily by recognizing patterns between them. You can see something here and see something here and go, yep, the best way to learn this is, connecting different types of learning is great, but for this, doing stuff with numbers, having bulleted lists, working out the patterns and then learning those patterns, great ways for logical or mathematical learners to learn. Number 6, social or interpersonal. You love listening to people, you love talking to people, you love telling people information, but also listening to information. You thrive in groups. You're a people person. You like going somewhere with a friend to do some learning. You enjoy the thrill of discussing stuff together, working out stuff together, learning together rather than by yourself. And that's pretty much what that is. Not me. I don't thrive in that environment, but a lot of people are this. And if you can keep it under control, as in if you go somewhere with someone and don't spend the entire time talking about something else, it is a very good way to learn. And finally, number 7, solitary or intrapersonal. You're private, you're independent, you don't like distractions from other people, and you learn best by yourself. You can work out how to teach yourself stuff, you can absorb information from anywhere really, and that can really help you to learn it when there's no distractions, it's just you there. Literally, quarantine is probably your best environment. A lot of intrapersonal people are introverted, but they're also extroverted intrapersonal people. That is such a mouthful to say. But you like to learn by yourself, and I can kind of relate to this, but also kind of not. But the best way for you to learn is a nice quiet environment, or maybe put on some of your music by yourself and just learn. Do whatever you have to do to learn your information. The last 2, social and interpersonal, are kind of like branches off, and the other ones all form webs in between them. But I would say that no person is only one of these learning types. You can be a mixture of several. Now, if we go to the 2 personal ones, social and solitary, or intrapersonal, I would say I'm definitely the intrapersonal one. I'm definitely more of a private person. I like learning by myself, not a fan of group activities, but in saying that, I am an oral learner. If I'm sitting in the classroom, the teacher tells me something, I go into the exam and have remembered that. I am a logical learner. In case you didn't know, I do maths and further maths. I love numbers. Numbers come slightly more naturally to me than to other people, and I do enjoy using numbers. I can connect ideas, but also I'm a visual learner. Maybe less so than oral, but I'm a visual learner as well. I like diagrams. I don't really like images, but diagrams for me are a big thing. Making diagrams, in case you haven't seen, you know what, we'll move the camera. Are you ready for this? I have this here, which I made like during quarantine. It is my organic map. I basically went through the entire of organic chemistry in AS, and I worked out all the reactions, stuff like that I need to know, put together on 4 A4 pages and stuck it up my wall. That was great. But yeah, that's the kind of visual I use. But oral, I love it when I love sitting in a class and absorbing information, absorbing it and writing it down, absorbing it and writing it down. It just helps me, because I can come back and be like, oh yeah, the teacher said this, but the teacher said this, but the teacher said this. And that's the way I like to learn. So, what kind of learner are you? There's loads of information online about this. About you, there are even tests you can do to work out what kind of learner you are, which I'd highly recommend, because if you're using the wrong learning style, you're not going to learn. Kind of as simple as that. But that's all I have time for today. If you like this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I do hope you enjoy this. I hope this helps with learning in whatever environment you feel best in. But that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all again next time. Bye.